Hey guys, welcome everyone to yet again to another highlight showdown. And in today's one, we got ourselves an epic Bellibolt sweep. Now, this one was a completely unexpected long battle, and this one was a very lucky battle that I actually got through the sweep. And let me tell you, this thing is probably one of a lot of favorable ones out there because this one was probably one of the few things that people are gonna enjoy because of the trailers and all that stuff. And I would say right here, this is probably one of the. I think a lot of people enjoyed this thing, really like it because his ability is quite actually good in battle. And not gonna lie, it actually was pretty good and competitive even. Now it gets a very strange stats and a pretty good like move pull, but it doesn't some kind of a low base round move pull. Now let me tell you, this thing, not gonna lie, actually I want to tell you people, this thing does have no way to set up like pretty like lots of setup moves, and it doesn't get like calm mind or like bulk up or anything like that. So I had to figure out a process of making this a very complicated and very good set, and I came with this one set, and this is going to be a very fun one, and you people are going to have to sit back and enjoy this one. Now, I would say right now this one would took me. This took over 98 turns, and this is probably why. Now, I was watching this random guy named Raikiri, and he had a theme team going on, but something with his theme team was all a lie, and you probably see why. And this had possibly had some good salt at the end, maybe, if the opponent wasn't really stalling me at the end. And I could say consider this one had that one, and you people gonna have a good time and see what I mean. So yeah. Now this battle went straight at the bat. There weren't no setup required. There wasn't like any like baton passing or anything like that. I firstly sent my Bellibolt and you will see what's gonna happen. So it was a me versus a metronome team, and this person, whoever you're watching, you had a fun time, but you got swept. Sorry, you couldn't last long, but yeah, and yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So Bellibolt, it's time to shine. Almost. One more time. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that very long battle. I had to actually rewatch a few seconds back because I didn't want to bring up a new music, so yeah. So yeah, let's explain this really crazy battle. That was really long, the time. The opponent was really stalling me at the end, and annoyingly they didn't have involvement or anything. There was a little bit of troll coming out of that battle, and they actually had more than one move that was illegal. No metronome, no content for you. But for now, I guess I'll put that. But yeah, let's explain this Bellibolt set, and let me explain how this move and how this set works. Now, I actually haven't told you more what this ability does. This ability that was running before I did this one, but yeah, it learns electro. Let's see what's it called. Electromorpheus, which is this Pokemon becomes changed if it takes direct damage. So that is quite an interesting ability and kind of a pretty OP. I'm not gonna lie, when it became an extra certain type almost, but it's how it is. So yeah. Now this is a very more a physical defensively HP set, and this thing was really tanky on the defensive one. And as you're probably also wondering, wait, wouldn't that be more of a not a legit one if it was a metronome? But here's the thing. Yes, it was legit because first of all, I could have been countered by many attempts where I could have been metronome by let's say, Destiny Bond or Paris Final Gambit, which LOA actually or something that's just one shot, or just Horn Drill, Sheer Cold, that's those moves. And that one moment when they actually got Parasong, there was one moment they got Parasonged on my belly. I'm pretty sure they got Parasong, I believe. I'm not sure if that was or not, but I always had to switch into my what's it called, my Esfera, in order to survive the couple hits and try to drop those attack. Now the last Pokemon they actually had that was really annoying me a lot was actually their Arboliva, what's it called? Arbolia. Yeah, you know what I mean. But that thing was stalling me crazy because I was I was winning that battle, and then they had Harvest harvest citrus berry, which counter most was which kind of counter my set. And the worst thing was that they had a terra type or terra typed into a grass type, so my soak wouldn't work. And surprisingly, if you don't know, at least what I know, at least I actually learned it from this point. But when you terra type to something, you can't change their type, so they're stuck with their one type, and that's kind of interesting. Now, I was thinking of maybe, wait, actually, hold on. I've always wanted to think about this one. Hold on. What if you terra type into a fire type and use burn up? Will you lose your type then? That's something I'm gonna have to see myself too. I might be able to try some of those. But yeah. Now let's explain the set. So this is a max defense, max HP, bold nature with this set. This has epicoat berry as the item in case we don't have, if there's any ways to withstand that one. I could have actually run key berry in this one. Actually, the key berry, but somehow is the reason it says it was illegal to run that item for some reason. So I had to run the second best thing I could run, and it was the epicoat berry, and yeah, it ended up in a word like that. Now this is a slack off, soak, discharge, and charge set. Now you can use soak to turn themselves into water type, charge yourself to give yourself a +1 on special defense, and the user's electric type move the next turn does 2 times power by it. And since I have the Electromorpheus, it will basically kind of just like a little bit of an extra boost whenever I attack it with my discharge. And that thing just destroyed most of the Pokemon with this build. And yeah, this thing was not a joke. Now, I could actually run like a parabolic charge, technically. I could run that one, but yeah, it didn't work out, so I ended up running discharge instead. Now, yes, what is it? Look, I'm almost done. Don't. So yeah. Now, sorry, I guess yeah, you guys gonna do nothing. You hear nothing. You heard nothing. But yeah, I felt like a discharge probably the strongest move I could run this one, and I ended up running a discharge chance because it also has a 30% chance to get it paralyzed, which is pretty good. And lucky enough, I was able to get a couple paralyzed on the battle, and there was a lot of moments where I didn't expect me to get a couple wins with it, and yeah, I ended up got a couple salty rage quits on that moveset as well. But yeah, this thing was pretty tanky, and I was able to withstand most of it. Now, the Terra I actually run was Terra type, electric type, and I was able to tear myself into pure electric, and does an extra bit of more of a damage because of it. And I could tear myself into something like fire or something else to counter something like that, or like maybe like an air flying type to counter like ground type Pokemons. But it wouldn't really much work because it's not really much my because here's the thing, I run defensively bulky, and even if I'm tanky, what's the point of running bulk on it if it's already tanky? I might as well need more power, so that's why I run electric type on the stab. Now, the move pool on this thing was pretty barren because you couldn't really run anything like you could run like charge beam for replacement for like charge and some other stuff, but like you have to think about the deposit on the bulky set as well because you have only max health if you're going to be running on the bulking enough, try to resist the special defensive set. So yeah, that's why I run this more of a more of a healthy special defense or physical defensive one, and with charge for my best coverage move with a combination with electrify Moses and discharge best coverage. And that's pretty much it. The only way I would have said that I would have lost if there was a terror type that tears themselves into a something else like a ground type. That would have counted this set, and there probably would no way I would have won this one. Maybe if there's a toxic type, toxic Pokemon who likes to use poison on them, or toxic, maybe I would have won. But that's pretty much it for the bolting strategy. I think this will be the last sweep I'll be putting up for now. I think I will put up more sweeps later on some other time, but for now this will be the one of the last few sweeps that we put up, and I will make this as more of a private sweep or private highlight for the stream. So by the way, this is a stream. I'm doing this while on top of it. So once this is on, once this is on highlight showdown, or highlight highlight playlist, you guys can go see this live. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy this one, and stay lucky out there.